Hey everybody, welcome to today's YouTube video breaking down this feature premiere on gameplay that's about to go live right now. I'm going to break down all of it after I'm done talking here for a moment, but I want to let you guys know details on the giveaway for MLB The Show 23 will be at the very end of this video, so make sure you watch the whole thing and stay tuned. But let's find out what we got. There is literally so much to unpack in this gameplay trailer, or gameplay premiere, so I'm going to go as fast as I can, as concise as I can, so here we go. So first thing, they talked about the 8 Negro League legends that are being added to the game. From what Ramon insinuated in the video, these guys are only going to be in the storyline mode. We will not see them in Diamond Dynasty. It wasn't like we will not see them in Diamond Dynasty, but it was heavily insinuated that they won't be. So this will be like a standalone kind of mode. So the first big change that they talked about, that they highlighted in gameplay, was fielding. And with fielding, there's a lot to unpack. I have my whole note sheet here, but the first thing with fielding, I'll let this play and talk over it. But the first thing that you'll notice, they're going to have 2 different kind of videos of Castellanos and the center fielder. And something that's already been in the game is like the first step. You know, if you've played outfield in baseball before, you know, coach tells you to take a step this way, step that way, reading the ball off the bat. So fielding stat is going to really show itself here, because if somebody's not very good in that rating, they're going to have a really poor break. Like, take a look at this video of Nick Castellanos. My webcam's in the way. He's going to be on this side right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there we go, right here. I don't know why it's dark here too, but you see like how exaggerated that first step was. So just highlighting that that's a way bigger deal this year. That was what they talked about in the video. Also, there's new fielding animations. They said they added a ton of animations for catching the ball near the wall, picking the ball at first base, picking somebody off, diving animations as well. Now, super dives were not addressed in the gameplay feature, but I would imagine with the tech test tomorrow, we're going to have a good chance to figure out how crazy your dives still, have a chance to upgrade that stuff as well. And they also insinuated this was a year that they're going to be very active in adding stuff, and this is them showing the fielding attribute, what it impacts, non-throwing errors, what they're talking about right now. But this is something that I love that they added as well, is this throw accuracy meter change, because I agreed, and I didn't even think about it, that the throw accuracy meter was so easy to green every single time, and they weren't happy about it either. So one of the changes that you're going to see now is that I believe I hit, oh no, I didn't. So one of the changes you're going to see now, they're going to show it on this video right here, is that depending on certain throws in stressful situations, like if there's runner on base, if it's the throw to win the game, whatever, that throw meter, it'll happen right here, is going to move. So it's not always going to be in the middle of your screen. Now, in certain plays, it's going to be in the middle of your screen, but they're going to be showing it off here, how that throw meter is moving as he's throwing the ball. So this is going to add a lot more weight to certain situations. Maybe if somebody doesn't have a good fielding rating, that meter is going to move a lot, because they shouldn't be a consistent throw. Like, they're not that great of a fielder. So something that I've been dying for, fielding attributes 100% matter way more this year. Also, one last note on the throwing meter. It was noted in the feature premiere that if you're throwing to first base and you yellow a throw, and they see it right here, perfect. So if you throw to first base and you yellow a throw, that means it's automatically going to be a pick ball at first base. And then depending on your first baseman's fielding rating, that will determine whether or not they can successfully pick that, or if that ball's going to bounce off their glove, and then there you go. There was also new quirks that were shown in the video, and the first thing they said is passive quirks are gone. The only quirks that you will see on a card are quirks that literally impact the game. So let's talk about these 4 quirks really quick. The new ones that are added: pickoff artists, increased success rate of pickoffs. Kind of interesting. You know, I've been playing Madden like crazy, and I've been really liking the abilities they have in Madden. So I like that they're adding more abilities, quirks in this game, obviously, but I like that they're adding more into the game. It's going to make the RNG kind of aspect go away. And then table setter performs better when no runners are on. What this means is that your PCI will be bigger, and that's a big change we'll talk about in just a moment. But your PCI will be bigger when nobody's on base. break outlier pitcher loses less break when tired. As the game went on, your stamina progressed. Your break on pitches would start to deter, start to go down a little bit. What this means is that if you have break outlier in a pitcher, they're not going to have that breakdown of break. They're still going to have the same snap on a slider they had in the first inning as the seventh inning. And then last one, bad ball hitter excels at hitting pitches out to the strike zone. So this is one of their attempts to try and help quell the foul ball mess. And this is them saying that if this quirk is on a card, they will have a higher chance of making contact on something outside of the zone. And there's a big reason why that change is happening. But before we talk about the PCI, we have to talk about runners in scoring position, because this was another thing that was highlighted in the video. So if you boot up MLB 22 right now, I was going to edit into the video, but I don't want this to get super long. But when you look at your card, you'll see contact versus right, contact versus left. You'll see if they're a pitcher hit per 9, right? So if runners are in scoring position, those contact attributes are now wiped away, and your contact is still there, but now the contact rating is your clutch. So clutch hasn't really mattered at all. Now it finally has meaning, because if you're batting with runners in scoring position, how clutch your player is will be how big your PCI is. So for example, if I have an 80 contact rating, but I'm 109 clutch, then if there's runners in scoring position, I'm no longer an 80 contact batter. I'm now a 109 contact batter. So that changes things a lot. And that also goes to pitching as well. Hit per 9, the number one thing that decreases the inner PCI for your opponent. Now that is based on pitcher clutch when there's runners in scoring position. So like I just said, if you have 80 hit per 9, there's runners in scoring position, but you have 121 clutch, now your hit per 9 is 121 clutch, 121 hit per 9, but you know what I mean. Also, one of the cooler on-screen displays that they are adding to Diamond Dynasty and just online in general, if you hit left on your D-pad on Xbox or PlayStation, a Statcast graphic will pop up, and this is like literally going to happen in-game. So if you are playing and you want to know what your tendencies have been, how have you done, this is going to literally show you the percentages of this is how much you whiffed, this is how much you've made contact, this is how much you've swung, this is how much you've chased out of the zone. Like, this is not only good for the single game, but good for you as a player to kind of look at this progress over time at how you become better at the game. So I'm going to let this video play, but we're going to be looking at the bottom left-hand corner, because a new change to swing analysis this year is a heightened emphasis on your swing timing. That's in the past, something that hasn't popped up right away, and now it's going to pop up instantly. And the goal of that is to show you as a player what was your timing, because as they've emphasized in this feature premiere, the most important metric in them measuring batting in their current engine is swing timing. So they want to let you know right away, do you have perfect swing timing? Do you have good swing timing? Do you have late swing timing? And we'll look at all those feedbacks in a little bit. But another change as well is that the actual feedback is no longer what we're used to. Now it's literally showing your PCI, where it hit the ball, and the dot in the center of your PCI is the perfect region. So if you're wondering what that region is, that's what that is. Also, comments on just the numbers you're seeing overall on screen. We'll zoom in on Mitch Haniger here, but what they've done is they've recognized that there was too much lingo, there was too much going on. They wanted to simplify the information you were being given. And they really emphasize for the tech test tomorrow, we are going to notice as players how good a good contact swing feels and how bad a late or off contact swing feels. And talking about the PCI itself, it's seen a major overhaul in competitive formats. So we've all seen this screen on our MLB The Shows the last couple years, and none of us have really cared about it. Casual, simulation, competitive. We heard stick skills reign supreme. This is where they want to see people show off. And now it really feels like they're finally doing that. They're adding emphasis to fielding. They're adding emphasis to new stats that matter. But now with foul balls, this is the number one thing they talked about that they were not happy with seeing in the feedback for the community on hitting. So in the competitive mode, specifically, so if you're thinking ranked seasons, BR, co-op ranked, whatever, this is now the giant change that we're going to be seeing. We're going to be seeing that in a casual or whatever moments or whatever format, your vision is going to be gigantic, and in competitive, it is significantly shrunk. It's actually 50% actually cut in half is what they said. So your vision's cut in half, which means that you're going to be fouling the ball off way less. They want to have more strikeouts. They want to reward pitching more. This is a change that I'm super, super pumped about. And because some of the last things I want to touch on, yes, the shift ban that Major League Baseball has will be in MLB The Show 23, where you have to have 2 infielders on each side of the second base bag. So you're seeing one screenshot here, but some more changes that were talked about in the video as well. They're not going to have the bases changed because that's just a schematic issue for them, but some more things to talk about. First of all, rank co-op was brought up in the video, and there will be a full reward set for rank co-op as well as rank seasons as well. They haven't talked about rank seasons yet, but I know some stuff and it sounds super exciting. But reward set for co-op finally is very awesome. They also did confirm, yes, the Universal DH will be in Diamond Dynasty. How that looks is right there. This isn't like the full end game page, but just so you know, yes, the DH will be in MLB The Show 23's Diamond Dynasty. And finally, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but they are actually programming two-way players correctly. So if you have Shohei Ohtani on your Diamond Dynasty team and you have him as your starting pitcher, but then you also want to have him as your DH whenever you're not pitching with him, you can finally do that. And that is super exciting. I'm like elated and over the moon that that's finally being implemented. And we haven't even got our hands on the tech test yet. But I want to thank you guys for watching this deep dive into the gameplay feature premiere. I talked about at the beginning of the video that at the end of the video, I was going to talk about the giveaway that I'm doing for MLB The Show 23, and it goes as follows. I will be giving away 3 copies of MLB The Show's deluxe editions to 3 random people. All of the information on how to enter will be on my Twitter. The tweet itself will be linked in the description of this video, but a big part of that giveaway is being subscribed to my YouTube channel. So if you guys are not, and you guys are looking forward to MLB The Show 23, I'd appreciate it if you did that. And the giveaway itself, I'll talk about it on here, I guess, because I already put it on the Twitter machine, but you have to follow me, like and retweet the tweet, and then comment underneath the tweet showing proof that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. And then I'll be doing 3 separate giveaways, and I'm leaving it open to you. If you win and I contact you and I say, do you want Digital Deluxe or do you want the Captain's Edition with the hat? And you tell me, hey man, I want the hat. Or you tell me, hey man, I want to play right at 11 p.m. when the game comes out and not have to go to GameStop. That's completely up to you. I will leave it up to you, and I will leave you to enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I appreciate you watching today's video, and I will catch you in the next one.